Good morning, JewJew. Good morning, JewJew. Well, we got a sunrise coming up here in Kansas. Had a few sprinkles this morning. About 65 degrees. It's real nice out here. We just finished up our pre-trip inspection. Had to go over everything real good because I heard that DOT blitz ain't no joke, especially down in Texas. They're hammering them. And this year they looking for log violations, which I'm always good on that. I don't mess with that. And they're looking for load securement, which in refrigerator trailer ain't no big deal. I got my seal on the door and padlock. And then brakes, as always, and wanting to know if you can speak English. That's a good thing. So yeah, but I heard they're really hammering them, so want to make sure I am in complete compliance, no question, when I rode through. But yeah, we're headed to the house. We'll probably actually make it in there this evening, but we don't deliver till 4:30 in the morning, so maybe I told the wife she could probably come pick me up at the truck stop, go have dinner, and then take me back to the truck. Ain't no use in going to the house just for a couple of hours and then having to get up at 2:30 in the morning and roll out. So yeah, that's the plan. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a good day. Hey, one more thing I wanted to mention. I seen where my company, Schuster, out of Lamar, Iowa, got with the, they do a lot of community outreach stuff up there, and which is good. Makes you feel good about who you're working for. They care about other than just the dollar amount that's coming in. So, but they got with the local driver's education class, and they give a little class on, you know, blind spots on big rigs and how to drive around commercial vehicles and stuff like that. Stay safe out on the road for four-wheelers. And that's a good thing. I think the states ought to require some sort of, you know, not a CDL course, but a course on driving around commercial vehicles. Everybody wants to blame the trucker, but a lot of people don't realize, you know, we're 80,000 pounds. 80,000 pounds. See what I'm saying? So even if you're driving a big four-wheeler, we're 10 times as heavy. And we can't stop like you can stop. And we can't see like you can see. So, I mean, that's the reason why we're professional drivers. That's the reason why we had to go to school to get done and trained. So, but they should give a little bit of, I think the state should give a little bit of some kind of information on it, because people just want to roll by a trucker and flip him off, and he ain't doing nothing but what's the safest thing to get those people home to their families. It's crazy. So yeah, I think the state should do it, but they don't. So maybe some of these maybe all of these big companies, and my company's not even that big, it's like a mid-sized company, but maybe all these companies need to get with their local driver's eds and DMV and offer a little course, man. A little, I mean, 30 minutes talking. When I went to driving school, they literally put like 40 different cones, orange cones, out around the truck and trailer. Had you get in the driver's seat and see how many you could count. And you could count maybe 12 of them. You see what I'm saying? So that's a lot of spots that you don't see. And when you're dealing with small cars, motorcycles, people not paying attention, riding in your blind spots, the safety devices on the trucks are getting a little better. They let you, some of them will let you know if there's somebody in your blind spot or whatnot, but that's an electronic, that's a machine. It can break down, it can malfunction. So, and speaking of machines, this is another, I'm going to give another rant. I seen where Hirschbach Motor Lines has ordered couple hundred of these trucks that drive themselves. That's crazy, man. I'm telling you right now, that's crazy. You want 80,000 pound missile rolling down the road with nobody in control? That's absolutely nuts. And people ask me, well, what are you gonna do when you can't drive no more? So that's pretty much all I know how to do. That's all I've ever done. I'm not making a threat, but I see a bunch of piracy coming back. You know what I'm saying? If that truck's electronic and you got guys put out of work and they can't feed their families, and that truck obeys warnings, like if somebody let's say 4 vehicles were to get around that truck and slow down in the middle of nowhere, that truck has got no option but to slow down because there's a vehicle in front of it. And then when it comes to a stop, and then let's say there's a vehicle in front of it and one beside it, that leaves 2 vehicles. That could possibly open the back of that truck up and take whatever they need to make a living for their family. So I see piracy. I see piracy in the future. I ain't saying I wouldn't implement myself, you know, and say that would be me in one of them vehicles. But I got a few friends. All right, guys, y'all have a good day.